has happened so far. We're going to do as much as we can. But tomorrow we're going to hold a news conference once we get more information. Detailed accurate information. But we have plenty of it tonight. So I'm proud to refrain from taking a few minutes questions.
That's right, Sheriff Whitting has just stepped up to reconvene and just arrived to the meeting staging area.
So today, the Verderburgh County Sheriff's Office, Marshall Houston Task Force, and these are members of the Marshall Task Force from Alabama and Mississippi, and we have Marshall Stillwell here, inspector from the Marshal Service. They were here because a vehicle had been located in Evansville almost a week ago that appeared to be related to the Alabama escapee and Sheriff's Office employee that had fled the area. As we were working on this today, we gained information that a vehicle matching the description of a suspect vehicle was near our Sheriff's Office. So the U.S. Marshals Task Force and Deputy Sheriffs went to the area. Soon thereafter, the male and female fled in a vehicle on Highway 41 northbound, went past Highway 57. As you see, they turned here on Birch Park Drive. They came through this grassy area. The Marshals Task Force officers intercepted them, actually collided with them to try to end the pursuit. When this occurred, the female driver of the vehicle shot herself, and the passenger was injured, not too seriously. They've both been taken to local hospitals to be examined for their injuries. Her injuries are very serious. I don't know the true extent, but I want to commend the Marshals Task Force for being here and working diligently.
Are these the Whites from Alabama?
Yes, they are. It is.
She's still alive?
She's still alive.
His condition?
What's that?
His condition?
He seems to be okay. She's in pretty serious shape.
Do you know where she was shot?
I don't know where she was shot, but it was a self-inflicted gunshot.
Do you know where the pursuit first took place?
It was Highway 41 south of St. George Road is where the pursuit initiated.
Any indication on how long they've been in Evansville?
We can't clarify that at this time until we speak to them. We know the vehicle that was recovered had a date of May the 3rd. It's hard to believe they've been here that many days, but we were lucky that we stumbled upon them today.
Yeah, the car wash surveillance photos were from the 3rd. It's only speculation, of course, at this point, but why would people on the run stay in Evansville for 6 days?
Well, they're criminals. Sometimes they do things that are unexplainable. But in this case, I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
How did law enforcement catch eyes on them? Was somebody calling in, or did law enforcement just catch them while they were driving?
A member of the Evansville Police Department observed the vehicle and thought that it couldn't match the description of the vehicle that we were looking for, and that's when we went to investigate.
So the vehicle that's found at the car wash, was that impounded, the blue Ford?
Yes.
Okay. So
They changed vehicles?
Well, you guys jump every meeting.
they changed vehicles to a Cadillac?
Okay, so anybody here?
Was it a Cadillac that eventually stopped and crashed?
No, as you see, it was just a vehicle in the
What
looked
type
like
of
a truck,
vehicle?
wasn't it? Was it a truck? No, well, I'm sorry, it is a Cadillac. That was stop. I'm sorry.
Do you
Like
think
to
there
come
were
up and
other accomplices?
Okay. Can you talk about the cooperation between the various law enforcement agencies to get this done?
Well, probably one of the best federal agencies that we work with is U.S. Marshals Task Force. They do a very good job. They supply a lot of resources and personnel to us. And when we have serious crime that needs to be addressed, we can usually handle it through the Marshals Task Force office. And the state police is involved in that, and federal police as well. So it's a very good multi-member law enforcement agency.
From when you think there initially to whenever the crash happened, how long was that?
Very short period of time. From the time we initiated the pursuit.
There were other accomplices that may have just
Well, I'm sorry.
With this, and obviously this has been national news. Has there been other ways you guys have prepared for this? Because maybe I'm sure you guys learned.
Well, anytime you have people that are on the run, you're notified. Suspicious activity, suspicious vehicles. This particular case, the suspect was 6'9". That's good for us because he wasn't a normal sized human being. So it was an easy find for us.
Whenever criminals are on the run, usually the media, the regular Joe citizen wonders, I wonder if they've come our way. When did you first get the indication that they might be coming our way?
Well, after the vehicle was located back, we at least knew they may have been in our area, but I couldn't believe that they had remained here.
Did they resist at any point when they were in the car?
Oh no! Once the accident occurred, they no resistance.
How long from the time that vehicle was found at the car wash until it was determined that was probably their vehicle? How long?
I don't know the time frame that they developed the lead. That was probably.
Sheriff Wedding.
What's that? Just one so far, but we haven't really looked through the vehicle yet. We'll get a search warrant for the vehicle, and we'll examine it later on this evening.
Sheriff Wedding, there were previous reports. I'm with 44, just on the other end of the camera. Sorry. There were previous reports from Casey White saying, he was ready to go all out. He was even, asking for law enforcement to shoot him. Are you surprised that it was Vicky White who pulled the trigger?
Well, once again, with criminals and criminal minds, they're very unpredictable. We don't take anything they say with any merit. They can change on a dime, and this was a perfect example of that.
You said that it was Casey who was driving.
It was the female who's driving.
Vicky.
The main thing is that we're lucky no law enforcement was injured, no innocent civilians were injured. The pursuit was short in nature, and we have both people in custody.
Thank you.
All right, going to bring in Brady Williams, and you heard it right here, Jackie, that this is Sheriff Dave Wedding confirming what he had told.